I'm going to be doing another Dragon Ball Z series. What if Kirby was in Dragon Ball? Of course, this is an alternate world where Kirby existed in the Dragon Ball Z universe and crash landed on Earth. Kirby is from a strange planet known as Popstar, a planet that's so far away from Earth that not even Frieza knows it exists. Frieza, of course, is worried about the whole, Saiyan thing, but there's actually a being that could defeat Frieza even more than the Saiyans as well. Kirby lands on Earth. Not knowing where to go or what to do, Kirby just starts attacking the local wildlife because he can. Yep, because Kirby's hungry. His insatiable appetite as well. But Kirby, as well, the first couple of arcs of Dragon Ball goes about the same until Goku goes to Korin's tower. Goku fails to save the village from Tao. So he goes to get the train for the water, and before Tao can leave, some strange pink being as done before. A lot of people, think throughout the universe that this Kirby being is another form of Majin Buu. Okay? But this Kirby being, you and basically during the Koron Tower saga, Goku does not really meet Kirby. Kirby defeats Tao Pai Pai because he's Kirby. However, Kirby is not the same power as he has in the games yet. Okay? Because of this Dragon Ball, Kirby is still one of the most powerful beings in the world. Kirby's power level is unknown, but for us, it's around 2000. This is actually very, very high. It's around a similar level to King Kai as well. Kirby defeats Tao Pai Pai very quickly, and then Goku meets this being. Yes, Kirby and Goku meet for the first time after the Koron's Tower, as Goku spouts some pink being and is curious how did this thing beat Tao Pai Pai. Kirby, despite not really being able to talk much, befriends Goku, as Goku and Kirby are two pure-hearted characters. They get along very well, and they both love eating. Both Kirby and Goku love eating, which means when we get to the tournament where Goku beats Tien or Kirby beats Tien, Kirby does not actually participate in that tournament. So Goku destroys the entire Little Ribbon army basically with the help of Kirby as well, but Kirby did not participate in the tournament. So the tournament goes exactly the same, as Kirby does not care about martial arts. But then when the feast happens, there are two hungry mouths eating tons and tons of food. Yes, that whole scene where Goku eats all the food, well, Kirby does too, which means, yes, the whole feast Goku eats. And the whole thing of Krillin happens. Krillin is dead, and of course the whole King Piccolo saga happens. Kirby and Goku go rush to find this King Piccolo guy who has already collected a bunch of Dragon Balls. Kirby defeats King Piccolo's minions very, very easily as well. But however, Kirby can befriend anybody. Okay? And the Kirby and Dragon Ball are very similar. Okay? A lot of Kirby's foes, especially confirmed by Star allies, a lot of Kirby's former villains have become allies, including especially King Dedede and Meta Knight. Both of these characters have become allies of Kirby and have become friends of Kirby as well. But what were King Dedede and Meta Knight? Well, they're still on Popstar. They don't know where Kirby went, so King Dedede they're upset that Kirby's gone, obviously, but they were capable of defending the planet as well. Yeah. And Kirby has defeated many, many foes in the past, but Meta and King Dedede are no slouches and defeat the usual threats that happen towards Popstar, as they will probably be introduced way later, as well as many Kirby villains also are looking for power as well. But most Kirby villains will not appear until the Frieza, until after the before the until the Saiyan saga. So, because a lot of Kirby villains are very very strong. So when the cosmic powers are starting to appear, Kirby will take care of them as well. Well, but at the beginning, Kirby does Kirby things. Kirby and Goku beat King Piccolo. Okay, King Piccolo is not as strong compared to Kirby. Kirby effortlessly defeats King Piccolo, who is defeated very, very quickly by Kirby. This character was, Goku struggled to beat him in so he had to go through several training to get to him. But, of course, Kirby's power level is too high, and Kirby defeats him. Yep. And Kirby befriends Piccolo Jr., of course. Kirby finds the egg and gives the egg a heart. When Piccolo Jr. hatches, or the normal or Piccolo we now know and love, well, guess what? Piccolo Jr. never became evil because of Kirby. Yes, Kirby is already helping Goku as well. Tien also becomes good as well, and most of the Z Fighters exist and there's just Kirby tacked on. So almost all the Z Fighters are the same level as they are in the original. So, well, Kirby power level actually has increased to around 3,000 before Raditz arrives. Yes, before Raditz arrives, Kirby as well. But where will Kirby live? That would be the big question. Okay, Kirby has nowhere to go. Okay, Kirby is of course able to survive because he's Kirby, but Kirby doesn't really have a home. Okay, so Kirby lives with Goku, which GT does not like all too much because guess what? Goku, it's already enough problems with Goku eating as well. So basically, the tournament goes the same because Kirby participates in the tournament this time as Fighter Kirby. Piccolo loses to Kirby. Piccolo just takes Kami's role in the tournament as Kami knows that Kirby made Piccolo good, so Kirby versus Piccolo it is. Kirby defeated Piccolo in the tournament, and Kirby got all the money, but Kirby doesn't need money, so he gives it to Goku and CT, so they can afford a home. Yep, Kirby is that generous as well. Piccolo Jr. also doesn't have anywhere to live as well, and says, hey, and we'll stick around while Goku and Kirby out. Basically, just living in the middle of nowhere like he already does. So, this is no difference to him as well. Gohan is born, and, yep, they spent a lot of money on Kirby's food. TT is annoyed with Kirby, but however, Goku doesn't want to lose Kirby because Kirby is a very kind individual. Kirby is has already made the Demon King's son into a good person, okay? Into an ally, okay? Imagine he can do this to anyone he can, okay? This is a very overpowered gift that Kirby has, okay? As well, which means there's a possibility tons and tons and tons of villains from Dragon Ball Z could actually become Z fighters if given the chance. Kirby has given even little demons a second chance, or characters that have been corrupted a second chance as well. But Kirby knows that Kirby does not help everybody because there are of course some beings that are beyond redemption, like Dark Matter as well. Meta Knight King Dedede, before Raz comes, seek to find Kirby. They are wondering, where did Kirby go to? He isn't on our planet anymore, so they go to see where Kirby is. However, a being known as Dark Matter appears on Earth. Dark Matter is an evil being, and it's the first form of Dark Matter, the one with the blade. No, actually, I think the first one was the one with the eye. So, the first one, the black one with the eye. So Dark Matter arrives on Earth, and takes the form of a creature with a blade. Of course, this is one of Kirby's first real villains, and because it isn't a character that isn't fought in like the middle of space like Mox, this is a battle that Kirby as well and King Dedede and Meta Knight arrive on Earth 2 months before Raditz comes. This starts the Dark Matter saga, which happens for a couple of days as well. Oh yeah, and Clone did get revived. The events of the King of the old Dragon Ball are almost the same. Okay, as well. Thus, basically, everybody gets destroyed by Kirby, and before Goku beats Kirby, as well. Dark Matter was a being that was sealed for thousands by Master Muriato, okay, with Kirby's ancestor, okay. Kirby does not know about this, okay. The fact that his race has been on this planet before, it's almost like Kirby's kind is destined to be on Earth to help, okay. It is confirmed in Kirby that Kirby is the good half of Void, while Dark Matter is the evil half. Dark Matter has been trying to take over Earth for centuries as well. So let's give a little backstory. So basically, Master Muriato and, let's just say, another Kirby, let's just say it's a Blue Kirby, one of Kirby's ancestors, okay? Yeah, but there was actually a Blue Kirby, a Blue version of Kirby in one of the games. So basically, there's a Blue, let's just call him Teddy. That is the Kirby ancestor, okay? The ancestor of Kirby, okay? As well. But this Teddy guy, which is basically a Blue version of Kirby, the same race as Kirby, okay? Yeah. Basically, this was another version of Kirby, okay? But basically, he is one of the only 2 members of Kirby, okay? Also, Meta Knight, Morpho Knight, and Galactic Knight also may be Kirby's as well. But there isn't enough evidence for that to be. But that means there's only 2 known members of Kirby's species, including Kirby, Shadow Kirby, and Kibi, which are the only known members of Kirby's species. So Teddy is one of the 4 known members of Kirby's species, alongside Shadow Kirby, which appears in Kirby and the Amazing Mirror as well, which we'll get to that one later. And basically, Teddy and Master Rosie's master sealed this person. However, Miyamoto sacrifices himself. And of course, the Kirby was upset, and yeah, he was upset for a while. And eventually, this ancestor to Kirby, since this was hundreds of years ago, may still be alive as well. Okay, Teddy may still be alive. However, Dark Matter broke free. And now Kirby is on the planet. Kirby and Goku, who is an adult. Piccolo is instructed to watch over Gohan with Titi as Goku and Kirby go to fight this being. This is basically very similar. The Dark Matter saga is also very similar to the Dead Zone saga, to the Dead Zone movie. Dark Matter wants to engulf Earth into its reign, okay? And this won't be the last of Dark Matter. Dark Matter can, of course, possess beings like King Dedede, which means later villains down the road could appear as well. Kirby and Goku fight against this first form of Dark Matter. They defeat him, however, a second form of Dark Matter appears. This is the second form of Dark Matter. He is wielding a sword now. Goku and Kirby are just astonished that this being is just so powerful, okay, as well. However, there is actually a good part of Dark Matter, okay? Gooey, which, also exists in the Kirby universe. Maybe it's a ball of eyes, but it's basically the good version of Dark Matter. Also appears, and Kirby, Goku, and Gooey meet. This version of Dark Matter, the one with the sword, as well. Also, Kirby does have his animal friends to help as well. Yeah, they exist as well, but they won't really will have that much of a pull in the story. They'll just kind of be like side characters as well. So Kirby can use their abilities obviously as well. So Kirby has all of them, including Gooey and Ulrich, Kind, and Ku, who you know Kirby uses their help with the help of Gooey. We to defeat Dark Matter. Okay, this Dark Matter has been defeated for now. But Dark Matter has two more forms. King Dedede is freed, and King Dedede thanks Kirby faces free. Oh yeah, and they had to fight King Dedede too. King Dedede's power was around 1,000. Kirby and Goku were able to defeat King Dedede relatively easily, and King Dedede was resisting. Dark Matter will appear many times more in the story to possess many villains, especially when you get down to the Majin Buu saga, and of course Frieza as well, as Dark Matter will be a various force throughout the story. So Gooey, King Dedede, and Meta Knight, and also Kirby's animal friends, all three of them, are part of the Z Fighters now. King Dedede and Meta Knight and Kirby are the important ones, and of course there's Gooey and his animal friend and Kirby's animal friends, who are just kind of like Oolong and Prowl, those side characters that will help Kirby if they need him as well. However, there are two other versions of Dark Matter that will appear in the story, and the first one is Zero. Okay, Zero also appears right after they defeat, and Goku's just astonished by this being's power. Zero's power is 3,000. Kirby's power is 2,500. Goku's power level is around 700 as well at this point, because Goku is much more powerful in this timeline with Kirby as well. Raz doesn't know, but basically, Kirby and Goku defeat, fight against Zero, who is a very powerful being as well, and it attacks very similar to Dark Matter, but Kirby gets the, Star Rod, basically, or basically the thing that he uses in that game, which increases his power to at least 10,000 as well. Okay, this defeats Dark Matter, which just beats Zero, which its power level goes up to around 10,000, and Kirby defeats this character, defeats this evil being entity, and by the time Raditz arrives, well, Raditz is kind of just screwed, okay? Kirby versus Raditz. The thing is, Raditz is sucked by this Kirby being's power level. Kirby's power level is that high? Raditz is now scared. Okay, Raditz heard rumors of a being like Kirby. Okay, Raditz heard of beings like Kirby that even Frieza said, don't mess with the Kirby kind. Okay, even Frieza doesn't want to mess with them. Okay, these are beings. This is a being with infinite power. Frieza described at multiple times. King Cold told Frieza to never mess with three beings: Majin Buu, Beerus, and Kirby. Okay, which Kirby has a different name for the cosmos, but we'll be just referring to as Kirby, or the Kirby kind and race. Okay, as well. These are beings with infinite power. Okay, and the fact that Kirby is able to beat beings like Dark Matter as well, and Dark Matter is, of course, defeated. However, Dark Matter comes to Frieza. Okay, we'll get to it in part 2, but Dark Matter comes to Frieza with a proposal. Come by my side, and I will help you defeat the Saiyan. Frieza is shocked. There's still a Saiyan? Okay, yes. There was still a Saiyan. Okay? If we don't allow, if we allow Kirby to win, we don't know. Basically, Dark Matter is lying to Frieza, because Dark Matter is trying to trick Frieza, but of course, Frieza's like, there's another Saiyan? Of course I'll allow you to help. Okay? And there we go. Because Frieza feels both Kirby and Saiyans, okay, this dark matter being, which is basically the one of the eye, corrupts Frieza. Basically, very similar to Magor's soul as well. And yeah, this is gonna become even more wild as well. Okay, the story of Kirby and Dragon Ball. So yeah, we already did our series of another Nintendo hero. Mario was in Dragon Ball. However, they're going to need all the help they can get if they can fight Frieza. Okay, and Raditz is defeated. Okay, Raditz is defeated. However, Kirby doesn't kill Raditz. Kirby throws a heart at Raditz, and Raditz turns good. The two other Saiyans are coming to Earth, and Frieza, two other Saiyans are coming to Earth, to check and see if Raditz is doing well. And yeah, that's it, the end of this part of the story. And we'll see what happens. Well, were they able to overcome the Saiyans? As the Saiyans are far stronger than Zero ever was. Okay, as well. But they may need the Saiyans' help to fight against Frieza later down the line. Goodbye.